Hello, we are
Hello.
Mr. Monkey's Lounge. I am MML Ninjamonkey,
I'm MML Oraculum.
and today we're casting a game between Stinkycop and Dr. Gonzo.
And these players are both Master League, so it should be an even match. And we're playing on Shakura's Plateau.
That is exactly what is happening here. Now, Dr. Gonzo, he's very close to the MML clan himself, playing a lot of team games with us and such. And Stinkycop, I think I found him on the UK chat.
Oh, he has gone for 9 Overlord, by the way, which I think's better.
I personally prefer the 9 Overlord, but a lot of people do like doing the 10 Overlord with the extractor tricks. Now, I don't think that puts you ahead at all.
I think 9 Overlord is the best. And if you click the SCV...
Is that it? It's just the
Wait, no,
best.
I got distracted.
The star.
I got distracted by the fact of how many rally points there were on the floor.
Maybe. Do you reckon he's calculated it perfectly for the barracks?
No,
No, he hasn't.
he's far away then. I say far away, he was right next to it. But yeah, I was saying a 9 Overlord. I think it's better because apparently it gives you about 10 more minerals or so than doing the extractor trick and a 10 Overlord.
Yeah, definitely. And what's the a really fast expand?
Yeah, it looks like it is going to be. Has he got his pull yet? No, he hasn't. So it's really
hatch first,
unsafe.
If Dr. Gonzo does opt for a bunker rush here or some sort of 2 racks push, that's going to be really scary for him. Just check if he's got gas actually, Dr. Gonzo.
He does have one.
He does have one, so not really going to see anything too marine heavy. But I know Dr. Gonzo does like his marines, so he could punish Stinkycop here for that very early expansion.
Yeah, there's the spawning pool is just almost halfway now, and he can start moving marines out, and he has rallied them over there, so he is going to start doing that, and maybe go for a bunker rush as he does an SCV here.
Yeah, he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get away with this, and he's put the bunker down. And he's got a really nice position on that SCV. That SCV is miles away from that bunker.
Is that a glitch? It wasn't even building it in a good place.
No, it was like really far away from the bunker. I don't know if that was a glitch or not. But here come the drones to stop this, and that SCV is in brilliant position.
Oh, he doesn't even need to kill the SCV. He's just going to kill the bunker outright.
Yeah, that bunker is going down fast. That bunker, I think, is going to... He can cancel that.
He didn't cancel it.
Oh, no. Dr. Gonzo...
He's just going to build another one, though. And he's going to surround the marine.
Oh, no, that was incredibly close. That marine going down to the orange hit points there. And an extractor in Dr. Gonzo's base. And we've got...
He's going to try and get the surround again. He almost surrounds one, but one just dies.
Oh, these drones are good, aren't they?
Yeah, I just says drones are better than Zerglings. So do what I just says or lose.
And Stinkycop, a very good example of what Hydra does say. And that SCV is very close to the screen right now. And these Zerglings are pouncing.
He's going to almost die.
Oh, what's that 1 HP? That SCV is so cheeky. And he's just going to lead these Lings into where they don't need to be. And now Hellion's coming out, so this is very aggressive here from Dr. Gonzo, and an expansion coming up. Is the screen in a funny position, or am I confused?
The screen is in a normal position, and everything can be seen at its usual state.
Brilliant, that's good. Now, that Zergling just burning there, and these Hellions are going to come over and maybe get a few drone kills, or just really force some Ling production before this cycle is done.
Yeah, he's just about to get the spine cooler up, but the Hellions are just going to be able to come in here. The Zergling getting taken down.
And he's put up a Roach Warren in sight of those Hellions, so Dr. Gonzo knows about that completely, and these Hellions just getting poked and prodded until their inevitable demise.
He did lose around 2 drones, I think, there in that little conflict there, but now he's just going to let the Hellion get poked at. He does lose that to the spine crawler. So he didn't need to lose that.
Yeah, it looked as if he just threw away 100 minerals there. I mean, I know Terran has mules, but you still want to keep everything you've got.
Whereas a little Overlord here can just fly in when he needs to, or maybe when this extractor's dead, which is now.
That death animation's pretty cool. I mean, I think that's one of the only buildings that has a death animation apart from the Nod as well.
Well, I think all the Zerg buildings have a pretty cool death animation.
Oh, I haven't really noticed because I don't play Zerg, but a third now at the 7:30 mark, and that's relatively fast.
Yeah, he's going to go for his third quite early, but he did go for that natural quite early, so I would think he can afford it, actually. So Dr. Gonzo is really going to have to think about upping his eco, because there's not even any SCVs here, and it's almost 8 minutes into the game.
Yeah, this is that early push sort of build really didn't pay off for Dr. Gonzo. He's just allowed Stinkycop really to macro up with drones, and Stinkycop hasn't really had to get any attack of units yet.
No, and it does look like Dr. Gonzo has enough money for that third, which I do feel he's going to throw down at some point. But just when?
Yeah, there it is. I can see it. I can see it. It's just down. There it is.
And there we go. It's in production now. So this is pretty good, actually, just behind Stinkycop. So he's going to be able to keep up quite well.
Yeah, it looks as if he sort of knows the Zerg is going for that eco build, and Roach is now coming onto the field. Only 2 waddling along the Shakira's plateau, but I don't know what these are going to do really against those Marauders that Dr. Gonzo does have.
Yeah, if we look at his base, he is starting to wall off with supply depots, which I've seen a lot of Terran do recently, because it is quite cheap, and it's just a nifty place to put your supply depots, and they can be useful.
Yeah, that's going to stop any Lings just running in and wreaking havoc of his natural, and maybe his main if he was cheeky enough. But here we go, his few Lings separating now, going into... Oh, this Hellion now going to kill one, and these Roaches are probably going to finish off this Hellion.
Although the Hellion does get away, and he's going to be able to scout this, but probably die as he enters the base.
That was brutal. And at least he knows that third's there, though, so that wasn't a complete waste.
He does have 2 medivacs out now, so he's going to be able to start dropping. However, Stinkycop might be able to realise this might be a situation he's getting into, as he is getting that infestation pit.
Yeah, he looks... it looks as if he's quite far along in the eco right now, and he needs to start teching. So he's getting that infestation pit, and it's the best tactic at the moment for the Zerg race versus the Terran race is the Infester Speedling Ultra.
Yeah, we have seen people transition to Ultras quite successfully, actually, in this matchup.
And it looks as if he might just be thinking about that too, because he is getting the melee upgrade. And here we go, Dr. Gonzo coming on to the third expansion, and he's saved all his drones, Stinkycop, but he's not going to save this hatchery.
No, the hatchery is going to fall, which is really bad for Stinkycop, actually, as Dr. Gonzo now meets him on base to base, except he does have his third, which is safely tucked away, so he's going to start pulling ahead and getting more macro going.
Oh, that was brilliant starter step in there. I really liked what he was doing, and here comes all the Lings. There's a lot of Lings, but the starter step from Dr. Gonzo's just overpowered all of those Lings, even with speed. Here come the drones. I don't think the drones are that good at this point in the game. It's 12 minutes in, and the Lings are what he needs, but versus Medivacs and Marines, I don't think Lings are going to be enough.
No, and he's getting a bit cautious here, as he doesn't want to send all his Lings in just to die to these Marines, as with Medivac support, Stim just becomes a lot more powerful, as they can just get healed up.
Yeah, but those Medivacs don't have any energy, and it looks as if Stinkycop might be opting for a cheeky counter, and it looks as if Stinkycop also might try a cheeky expand here.
Yeah, it's right next to these units, but now they're flying away, so the threat of that has disappeared, but one Marine is sat here, so he can scout it whenever he needs to. But how much damage is this drop going to do, especially with Fungal?
Did the Fungal miss?
I think it did, actually.
The Fungal miss. This is a horrible mistake for Stinkycop, and he's picked up... Oh, the Medivac with the most units just fallen, and... Oh, that is a horrible thing to see, and Dr. Gonzo will not be happy with that one. That looked really annoying.
Yeah, he could have gotten away there, especially as the fungal was missed, but just stayed too long in the range of the queen.
Yeah, those queens do deal a lot of damage, and surprisingly, they really do pack that punch.
Yeah, especially against those medivacs, which don't actually have that much health. 150 health for a medivac.
That's quite low, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, the Zerglings only have 35, but you can get 2 of them at a time, so it's effectively 70.
Well, quick maths there. Nice. Lot of lings, actually, and siege tanks now. Siege tanks, marines, and medivacs. That's going to be horrible for Stinkycop.
Oh, and just as you said, he is getting that hive. So, are we going to see ultras? He has got the appropriate upgrades for this, so it does seem so. As it is quite a nice transition out of Zerglings.
Now, this is a massive ling force going across the map, and those siege tanks aren't sieged just yet. He's going to try and siege them. He's sieging up, and here come the Zerglings. Oh, getting in for the surround. I think Dr. Gonzo will have this, but that's a really nice fungal. A lot of marines dying there. He's managed to hold, but whoa, that fungal did a lot of damage to a lot of those units.
Oh, and the Infestor getting chased down there. He looked like he might have got away, but he's even using a scan just to make sure he didn't burrow.
Yeah, well played there. Dr. Gonzo does hold, but it looks as if it was a kind of even, what's it called? Trade. That's the one. An even trade. But saying that, Dr. Gonzo is very far ahead on food.
And also, if you press Control R, you can really see the units killed tab, and it's really in favour of Dr. Gonzo by a staggering amount, actually.
What happened to your voice then?
I just needed to cough.
You sounded like Bear Grylls. Sorry. And do you know what I have noticed, and I'm finding slightly odd, to say the least? He hasn't flown out that 3rd command centre yet. Where is it?
Where has it gone?
Where is that 3rd command centre go?
Yes, he has flown it out. It's been mining for quite a long time.
I've just realised. Of course it's there. I was looking at the top.
No, there's the one you wanted to see.
There's the 4th one. That's the one I was surprised that wasn't
this
flown out.
Little annoying ling here. Oh, look at that. This ling is just going to deny this from landing.
I think I can see a drop. Look in the 4th base of the Zerg. Yeah, you missed it completely.
Oh no, he did bring it down to the low ground. I can only imagine he probably dropped the high ground and got denied by these lings.
And he did attack that extractor, but not killing it.
No, he did get down to half health, so he's going to be able to mine gas from there, which he does really need, as he is going for ultras.
He's got a lot of gas.
Yeah, but that gas can be really sunk away as soon as he starts building those ultralisks, but he does need more minerals, actually.
And he is getting that ultralisk cavern, so we are definitely going to see ultralisks. And he's got 3 upgrades going right now. Oh, denied with the fungal.
No, it's actually hidden if you look at it this way.
Yeah, but usually you aren't looking at it that way, and they're really exposed if you look at it that way.
I never noticed those mushrooms, and I didn't see this drop that was happening. He's going to come up here and kill quite a few drones.
He's all 2 on very low health. He's got 1. The micro.
Well, these 2 marines just left here getting a few kills each, but not a good trade actually. That drop.
No, and he's just going to leave his medivac there.
Oh, and he is pushing in at the bottom, taking out that base.
Wow, and he's splitting up his marines. I think this is wise, because those fungals will really just destroy these marines.
He's going to drop into the main at the same time as holding this position at the bottom, as this is really nice hold, actually. The siege tanks can advance forward here and actually secure this choke point. But he's just going to do a run by. Ignore that.
Oh, there's only 1 tank here, and the Zerglings are actually just going to ignore it and go straight for those SCVs, which I think is a poor choice of attack path. But he has taken out that siege tank, and there's now 1 left on the ramp, and he's still pushing into the Zerg's base, trying to take out as much as he can while he is holding down there by that natural. And nice fungal going down. Very nice fungal, and a nice camera angle to show you that fungal. And the medivac's just going to get away. He's splitting these marines up nicely so those fungals don't destroy those marines too much.
So many SCVs all in a clump there, and the Zerglings are just going to kill them. And so a few marines actually can't clear this up, but that was a lot of SCVs actually.
Yeah, there's quite a few SCVs you don't want to lose, and it's at the moment 83 drones to 64 SCVs. That's a brilliant fungal from the high ground, and another brilliant fungal, and a lot of these Marines are falling. They're just they're just evaporating underneath the green mesh.
Yeah, those Marines just were obliterated there, actually, all grouped together. He's going to come in for another fungal.
He's got a lot of infestors, actually. That is pretty nasty, but they're all clumped up. If he put a scan up there and a few siege tanks were to attack that, the Zerg player would cry.
Yeah, the infestors would fall rapidly, actually, because the damage is so good as siege, but some links coming in here and actually clearing up 2 of these tanks.
And here come the Ultralists. They're going to be able to tank those tanks like beast. I never thought I'd say that, but I did. Tank those tanks. And those tanks are falling very quickly, and if the fungals go down perfectly, this could be it for Dr. Gonzo. Oh, it's so bad. He's losing all his army at the front. I don't know what he's got at the back, but the Zerg has just obliterated his army.
Everything was surrounded there. That was very nice Zerg action there.
Brilliant Zerg action there from Stinkycop.
Yeah, all the Marines there was too many. They just got overwhelmed, and especially with the Ultralist support, there's nothing those tanks could really do, because Ultralists just don't give a crap about tanks.
They really don't. They just run at them, and they just take that damage. And Stinkycop just deciding, I'm not going to go for the army, I'm just going to kill one of his bases, which is a planetary, and it will die because there's no SCVs there to repair it. And it's
look how many
quick.
kills it got. 20 kills before it fell.
That's nothing. Look how many minerals he's got. Look how many lings that could be.
That is so much money. They could all be ultras even.
Yeah, that is... Isn't it 30? Maybe 30 something with that much money.
Well, he just built 3 and he's supply capped, so no more ultras anyway.
So, getting a few shots off on this, but this brilliant position here for the Zerg. He's got his Ultralists attacking the factories, which I'm sure he didn't want. I'm sure that was a complete accident with the attack move, but here come all the infestors. There's a lot of infestors soaking up that splash damage with those infested Terran. And to be honest, I'm surprised Dr. Gonzo's actually able to hold this, because there are a lot of Zerg units there.
There's so many units happening right now. It's just all over the screen. Fungals were everywhere. All the units just taking all that damage over time from the fungals and just couldn't move. But it's all down to the support units. Dr. Gonzo's actually held it off, but then the reinforcements come in.
I saw a glimmer of hope for Dr. Gonzo, then I saw that army, and I agreed with him. It was GG.
Yeah, that was quite a strong push at the end. Stinkycop just had too much economy at the end of that game.
He had a lot of money, and when it comes to Zerg, you have 200 food with Zerg, you can just re-max that immediately. As you can see, the economic graph, Stinkycop was far ahead on income at the end. He was actually destroying Dr. Gonzo after those SCV kills.
He was behind for a bit after his third got punctured, but then the drops just really didn't do enough damage, to be honest, so he just pulled ahead.
Yeah. Alright, thank you for watching. We've been Mr. Monkey's Lounge. I've been MML Ninjamonkey.
And I've been MML Oraculum.
And hopefully there'll be another game, or another 2. So, we'll see you there, maybe.